Other Watts in the call, and Julian Watts there for the Haudenosaunee. So interesting to see how this game will start. Both teams very focused in their warm-up. The Haudenosaunee, well, they were moving the ball around like they had a yo-yo on a string. They looked very good out there. But an illegal procedure, so Australia get the first opportunity. Clark and a flag on the play. Good save. We're going to have a minor infringement here because the defender started within that 5 metre mark and went to the player as he took off. So we'll see a minor foul for 30 seconds. And Australia, well, what a start for them. A shot, great save in the cage there as Ryder Johnson gets 1 from 1.
5 seconds into this game, Tone. 5 seconds and you're in a man-up play.
But we have a power play happening here. So ball with Cooper. Cooper round the corner here to Harry Walsh. Ball rotates down the back. Over there to Dallison. Dallison up to Walsh. Walsh gets an opportunity. Oh, he could have stepped in and freed the hands, but decides not to. Tries to find Angus Menzies on the bottom corner, as that might let him play there. Looks back over, knocked out. Oh, there's going to be a loose ball interference goal there. And it was a good opportunity on that bottom corner. Just a few nerves out there from Menzies.
Yeah, look, both teams, this is their first game, so I do expect a couple of nerves as we break into this match.
So Walsh with the ball. Picks it up here to Gosh. Gosh under massive pressure there from the short sticker. And we love to see that. Mason Sandon there putting pressure on the shorty up top. Saying, well, you might be down in offense, but you're not going to. Walsh again. Picked up here. As ball hits the deck and will turn over, and it's coming back the other way. Haudenosaunee, they do this really well. Transition ball. Ball steps down, fires, and they're on the board first. And what a ripping goal there. Trying to pick up through the crowd there who that was. I think that's number 23. So James Whitehorse the third there. Great transition ball and ripped it.
Yeah, Mason Snadden able to sink that one, Tone. So transition from Gallant and then down through Mason Snadden. Snadden takes the shot and puts it past the Australian keeper. Hip hype side, stick side.
Apologies, just a bit hard where we are in the commentary box sometimes to see some numbers here. We're right behind the Haudenosaunee bench.
And if we do get them wrong, we do apologise. We do our best to correct.
But the ball now flies up the top here to Cambrellin. Cambrellin moves the ball over, kicks it to Kogan. Kogan now down there to Snyder. Snyder back up the top. Kicks it to Hunter Thompson. Hunter Thompson as Marcus Thundercloud. Thundercloud looks to get past Sean Filippa. Fires. Good save across the face of the cage. But Thundercloud with a shot on the board.
Yeah, liking his shorty matchup, clearly.
So down the back here with Snyder. Snyder looks back up the top. Finds Hunter Thompson. Thompson. And the ball movement is crisp here from the Haudenosaunee. Ball out, right hand side. Drive comes here from Kogan. And decides to pass, one extra pass. Now ball dispossessed, but runs into the stick there. Has picked up the ground ball there, did Thompson. Thompson over here to chase Kogan. Kogan looks back across, opens the hands, fires, great save down on the bottom, and an opportunity here for Australia. Coming back the other way, Kobe Cook looks to step, holds the hand and pops it away. Kobe Cook gets the first one for the Aussies on the board. Transition goal number 2 of the game. Aussies 1-all. And that was a great save, great outlet. And love his work there, Kobe Cook.
Yeah, Kobe Cook absolutely loving it. We checked that one out on the replay. We'll get
That's huge, Jeff! Huge
No, we're not going to get to see it on the replay, but we saw it as clear as day. He just streaked down through the middle.
So ball back into the centre. And Watts flicks the ball out to himself, picks it up, gets under pressure, just fires it back to the defender. Great pressure there from the Australians, but a flag on the play. And I think they're going to call that that'll potentially be a minor foul. We'll let the officials make the calls, but 30-second minor penalty there for a hold. And the ball will advance to the centre line.
Give the Haudenosaunee an opportunity for their first power play for the day.
So power play here. Chase Kogan picks the ball up. Has Snyder to his left. Now rotates back around to the left-hand side. Looks to move the ball up the top. Back there to Whitehorse. Whitehorse back down the bottom. Certainly moving the ball extremely well here. Over the bottom corner. Fires the ball and that goes out of bounds. And we're going to have a loose ball push there again. Noah Snyder got some contact after he got red, but penalty has been released. Thompson working his magic, looks inside, fires, that one's up and well over. And Australia pretty happy with that defensive effort there.
Yeah, their defensive coach, Ashby Dennis, will certainly be having influence on how they're playing right now in this defensive set.
Mario tries to step through. Instead, that might be a tink off the bar. And out it goes, the outer side. Nothing like a good tink early.
That one absolutely had some pep on it. He fired that, and that flew to the far side of the field.
So Snyder will pick the ball up.
Raptor!
Turns the ball back to X. Whitehorse. Now fires the ball over there to Jalen John. John back up the top here to Chase Kogan. Oh, the pass wants against the defender there from Australia, Clancy Buckley. But no damage done. Ball on the outer side again to Snyder. Snyder looks to step in. Little underhand flip to the left-hand side. And ripping twine there was James Whitehorse III. He has come around that left-hand corner and put some heat into the top of the cage. And that goal has been waved away.
Has, Tone.
Oh, that goal was almost too good to be waved away.
I know, it was fabulous. It was that one-handed pass to me, very Lyle Thompson-like. Obviously, he would have huge influence on these development of these careers of these young athletes here from the Haudenosaunee. But to see it live in action, I'd love it.
Well, I tell you what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be looking for that boy to shoot all day. If he shoots bombs like that, we're in for a absolute treat here as Angus Menzies brings the ball around. Comes on the outer side. Picked up there by Will Dallison. Left-hander looking to do some work. Ball to Toby Templeton, looks inside! And a finish there from Angus Menzies out of nothing. So we get one waved away down the other end. Australia come down to the offensive end and score straight away. The 2-1 game.
Yes, if we see that one on the replay, which I'm hoping we will see in just a moment. Be able to just have a chat through it, although we're not getting immediate replays because this game is so exciting.
I'm going to replay it in my head.
So yeah, Templeman feeds it in and it's a jump shot from Menzies as the ball starts here from the face-off. Clean win there by the Haudenosaunee. Looking.
Won the face-off. Took about 3 steps to get to the offensive line. Managed to beat the defence inside and ripped it on that right-hand hip. Julian Watts. That's what you like to see as a face-off player.
Yeah, absolutely backed himself in there.
As we see Charlie Clark, the 2 number 1s up against each other again. So there's some balance in the face-off now, 1 against 1. I like it. I can count to 2, so I'm all right.
And the way he just boxed out Charlie Clark there.
I'll tell you what, who might want to count to 2, and that's Watts. Because he was looking like he was going to the cage again. Oh, getting monstered there. As ball is picked up loose there by Watts again. And the Haudenosaunee back into the offense here. Ball down with James Whitehorse. Whitehorse, he's going to try and find that space again at some point on that left-hand corner. Ball rotates around to Anderson. Anderson down to Snyder. Noah Snyder just taking some time. Back up there to Anderson. Anderson now rotates there to Greendeer. Greendeer runs down the right, looks inside, great little inside. And on the Reese down there, just a little quick stick. As the boys get around him. Again, just trying to see that number. That might have been number 23. So,
Come on, Green! Come on,
Whitehorse
fellas!
on the back corner.
Will, try and get the
I was skewered by so Julian Watts.
Julian Greendeer.
Oh, Julian Greendeer, sorry, number 21. I saw the two, didn't see that. The boys got around him, apologies. But Julian Greendeer with that goal. So back to a 3-2 ball game. Ball to be won on the deck. As pressure being added here constantly. Great run out there by Squire. Squire just runs into it and a penalty on the play. So another opportunity here. And he steps around.
Not attacking!
All with Whitehorse.
Not attacking! Not attacking! Not attacking!
And you can hear the Australian coaches saying the boys aren't attacking. But they're giving them a little bit of leeway there to attack. And now they've taken it behind. So that ball will be blown dead. And the reason for the Australian coaches yelling they're not attacking, because if a flag is down and you step away from the play and don't attack the cage or take it behind, the penalty then will be assessed. So, what the officials gave a little bit of leeway there because they were looking to set something up. I don't mind that. But another power play here for the Haudenosaunee. Right hand side, looks over, little cross, crease, bang, good save up the top again there. Great save there from Ethan. In the cage. And now an opportunity here as ball needs to be picked up. Just flicks it forward there, does Will English. And Dallison with the ball now, returns the ball down to the offensive end behind the cage. And Will Dallison waits for his teammates. Picked up by Longy, making him run. Angus Menzies, a goal scorer already, looks to come around, takes two, ball comes back over here to Templeton. Templeton back up the top to John Stubbs, third generation of Australian player, John Stubbs. We were speaking of his dad on the bus last night.
Yes, we sure were.
Substitution comes on. Looks to take it there, does Tristan Gosh. Ball rolls over to Stubbs. Stubbs, as the full rotation happens, Menzies down the back. Ball now up the top. So good ball movement here from Australia.
Yeah, played really, really wide. So look how wide this offensive set is with the two guys in the middle.
Trying to create some space for that if that slide does come.
Yeah, players move from X now too.
And here we go, Stubbs with the ball, looks to get inside. And he'd like to have that one back, I think. The idea, I think, was he was going cross side there to Hudson Rob, but must have got a little check on it as he threw the ball. And it ended up with the keeper, but it's been turned over. So the pass a little high, and that will be a drinks break here. And the boys won't mind a little bit of water on board, as it is quite warm out here at Sion Wipo Sports Centre for the World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship in the beautiful Jeju.
4-2 ball game in this, halfway through this first term, Tone.
What about some goal scorers, Shendell?
I'm just
putting
fine-tuning
them
that
together.
data.
I like that.
Want to make sure we've got it right.
Yep, excellent. So the officials, and yeah, they've got the wet towels out there as well, because it is very, very hot out there at the moment. And this is just a hydration break. But what it does do throughout the competition, because there are 2 timeouts a half, this effectively gives you 4 timeouts a half.
Yeah,
so
they weren't told they couldn't coach. The coaches haven't been told they can't coach in this situation, but they must be back on the field ready to go in that 90-second break.
Yeah. So the boys just about to finish the water up here, but it could come in handy instant game play as it goes on. If you know that there's, especially as a coach, if you know that there's 7 minutes and there's a water break coming, and you were thinking about calling a timeout, you might just hold on to it and be able to use that a little later in the game.
Yeah, in the quarter, especially if it's a super close game, you want to make sure you've got some timeouts up your sleeve.
It is. And what about some of the ball movement down there, especially those through balls from the Haudenosaunee to find guys on bottom corners and opposite sides, making the goalie have to turn. They've been sweet.
Yeah, it's looked really, really nice. I love how fast the Haudenosaunee have been moving the ball. However, the Australians in that last set looked pretty sharp themselves. It was that last pass that looked like it was heading to the back corner that the goalie just managed to pick off.
So there was a turnover just before the drinks break as the ball went out of bounds, and Stubbs, well, he'll look to get that shot back or pass back. And ball through Templeton. Templeton picks up the shorty. Templeton still with the short stick, and good pressure there from Sandon. Sandon, and a flag on the play, so an opportunity. Fires! Great save down the 5-hole there. Ryder Johnson saw that one coming, and Ryder Johnson. But what we're going to see is another power play here for the Australian team. Last time it got shut down. So let's see what Henry Lawson, the head coach of Australia, has drawn up here.
Yeah, Tony Templeton looks like he is going to start with possession.
So Templeton on the right hand, just above goal line extended. Walsh comes on. He has Hudson Rob. Rob down there to Dallison. So the left-hand side of this is a very South Australian feel, as Rob to Dallison and Walsh, with Templeton up the top, looking to overplay this side. Down the back here to Menzies. Menzies looks, fires, and that one's gone wide from Gosh. And you can hear the Australian coach just go, run it again, run it again.
Yeah, and you could see that they were getting ready for that shot as the offense started to kind of creep in closer towards the Haudenosaunee defence.
So ball up the top to Walsh. Now to Templeton. Templeton starts to rotate. Rotation up. Oh, tink, tink, tink off the bar. As ball is picked up again. Flies out. Ball to be won. Is one there. Picked up there by Bear Martin. Martin just gives it back to the keeper. And Ryder Johnson looks to clear. Does that now. Up through Logan Lee. And Lee with a long stick looking for a short stick to give it to. And finds that in the way of Cambrellin. Wow, just rattled the cage there a little bit.
Yeah. So just to mention, Tristan Gosh actually attends the University of Yale in the US, so expect big things from him, particularly when they are performing so well in NCAA Double One competition.
Yale prospect. But right now it's the Haudenosaunee who have the ball. Mario runs down that left-hand side. Now fires it down, ball back through X, kicks it up here to Cooper Anderson. Cooper Anderson decides to work through X there, and James Whitehorse. Whitehorse, you've seen what he can do if he can free his hands on this left-hand side. Looks to go again, slide comes, great slide there. Amazing slide there from Luke McCulloch. He came from a long way and recovered really well. Little BTP looking like he was going to throw the pass there. Cutter came through. But likes his match up here, Noah Snyder. Snyder now runs down the right-hand pipe. Down the back to Whitehorse. Setting up here. It's Green Deer. Gets the ball knocked down, but ball to be won on the deck. Let's go, Green! Time out here, charged to the Haudenosaunee. So they just maybe want to have a little bit of a chat about what that has been doing out there in their offense. But some opportunities by both sides here.
Definitely.
I mean, Australia rattling the bar in that one, and it's probably one bar each, to be honest.
Yep, 100%. The one that flew out of bounds earlier from the Haudenosaunee had some pep on it, which I said, but then this one here was,
no, you do this
was
one.
an absolute cracker as well. So We've got a game on our hands, Tone. Right now, score is 4-2. It's been a little while between goals.
If you want to send us a message, get in touch with us on, well, I'm on Instagram, @TonyWatts71. So you can send me a message.
Yeah, I live undercover.
And Shendell, well, she's stealth. But hey, I'm a man of the people.
You are.
And I'm happy to have a message. So that's @TonyWatts71 on Insta. And send us a message. We'll try to have a look at them throughout the game. If you are watching from wherever you're watching, and whether it's in the US, which might be a bit later at night at the moment, or whether you're back home in Australia, we hope you're enjoying this live coverage on World Lacrosse TV at the beautiful Jeju Island. And I'm sorry, I know it's probably back home in Australia because I spoke to my partner earlier. It was 11 degrees and raining. Out here, we're suffering as well. It's 31 degrees and 80% humidity. And we're in shorts and t-shirts, but that's what we've got to do to bring you these games.
Yeah, look, it is humid. It's not really impacting us too much, but the players, these hydration breaks are certainly going to have an impact.
Absolutely necessary as the Haudenosaunee start their offense again. Anderson with the ball. Really trying to use that extra position.
45! Help left!
Now passes the ball over there to Snyder. Snyder still has the ball. Ball comes up through Thompson, Barrio. And now back down the back. Up the top, looking to free the hands. Does free the hands. Up the top with some power. Barrio. But no damage done on the scoreboard. Oh, just thought the goalie was off his line there.
Yeah, and he obviously had seen a lane. There was some space that opened up because you wouldn't send that if...
And what I'm suggesting is you do not need an invitation in this Haudenosaunee team to put the ball on cage. They are amazing to watch their offense. Now back up to Barrio. 5 saves down the bottom again there from Ethan Gaff.
Good. Move it up.
Now an opportunity.
Yeah, what I really love about the Haudenosaunee's offense is their creativity. As we move into Australia's offense...
So Manning clearing the ball there. He finds Menzies and does Henry call a timeout, and that's exactly. I think I've coached with Henry a couple of times, and that's a perfect timeout for them.
Yeah, with 1:51 in play, the Australians obviously want to get, close that gap of the 2 goals before going into that quarter-time break. So Henry obviously has a plan, and will draw something up here for his boys.
Yep.
Although that was some really great defensive pressure too, just right in front of the Haudenosaunee bench here. The double was coming early, and it was looking pretty fierce. So
I tell you what, it's like we have 3D glasses on here, Shendell. We're so lucky to be right
trackside
next to this and watching this on. What is? You can almost feel like you can touch the boys. They are having a quick drink, getting on board. So less than 2 minutes to go, and Australia looking to bring it back to 4-3. And that's where coaches get paid the big bucks too.
Absolutely, earn their money.
You've got possession, a couple of minutes to go, and now you're looking to just keep possession, which is exactly what that did. What it also does, though, is gives the Haudenosaunee the opportunity to put their best defence out there.
Absolutely, and look at the size of these guys. They're just huge. I'm looking right now.
Logan Lee, he's a man monster.
I'm looking at Gallant, number 2. He's about to pick up the ball carrier.
So number 2, Logan Lee.
Yes, sorry, you're correct, Logan Lee.
He's Hulk. I'm going to nickname him Hulk, I think, because he's a man mountain.
He is huge, and he hasn't even got elbow pads on.
He doesn't need him when you're that size. So ball coming out here to Kobe Cook. Kobe Cook, already a goal scorer in this game. Stubbs rotates the ball out, finds Dallison. Dallison looking to step in. Dallison gets a free there! Sorry, that was Stubbs freeing the hands on that left-hand side. Dallison giving the ball to Stubbs, and Stubbs, well, that's a better shot that he took the first one, even though I think the first one was between a pass and a shot.
Yep, offensive coach Peter Brown looking happy with what he drew up there. So you can see him coming top side and then just puts it over the top right-hand corner of the cage.
So Stubbsy getting on the board.
A lovely,
And I bet his
goal.
dad's up there in the stands as proud as punch right now as well.
I was saying earlier, Tone, getting a goal on this big stage is nothing. You've got to celebrate it. As Charlie Clark looks to go.
Clark evens the ball up. I was waiting to see the flag be thrown there for a minor penalty because as he got the ball, they were too close. But it would have been waved off anyway, and Charlie Clark evens his game up. We've got a 4-all game as we come into the under the last minute here in the first quarter. And Clarkey pops that one away, so Watson Clark again in the face-off.
Yeah, Charlie Clark from the Wembley Lacrosse Club back home in Perth, Western Australia. They're playing right now, missing Charlie, and he's doing this kind of work on the world stage.
So Watts up against Clark, and he loses the ball. Good body there. As the ball is flicked up into the offensive end. Ball to be won. Ball is on the deck. Ground ball is all that's needed. Flicked up there to McCallick. So can Australia go into this first quarter break with a lead?
Well, 52 seconds to go. 52 seconds to go in the quarter, Tone.
So Shendell all over it there. Jake Mannix now runs the ball down through X. Dallison gives it back to Mannix, who gives it to Walsh. Walsh. Back up the top to Templeton. Walsh. He's going to be picked up by Mason Sandon. Nice cut there from a little BTB there. Might have stepped in the crease as well. So ball will turn over. Opportunity here for the Haudenosaunee. There's our man, Logan Lee. Looks to get his arms free. Needs to shoot the ball. Longy with the ball. Goes to his knees. Looks over. One shot. Oh, up and over the top it goes. Chase Hogan. No backup, so Australia will get the ball back. How much time left in the game here, Shendell?
That's it. Seconds, that's it now.
Okay, well, as the ball goes out of bounds, great first quarter of lacrosse here on World Lacrosse TV. We've got a 4-all game, and Haudenosaunee looked like they were going to step out to a bit of a lead, had a bit of momentum in their offense, but Australia come back with two really quick ones.
Yeah, definitely that one of Charlie Clark off the face-off. But I just want to actually throw some credit to the defence there. Logan Lee took the ball down, ran the ball down to the offense, and the way he kept control of that stick and just was able to protect it. And, you know, I think he was a bit hesitant to shoot, and that's okay. But he found the right opportunity, stayed in control, and was able to get it off for a shot late in the game. I mean, that's what, if he dunk it, the coach would be even happier.
Well,
but you've got to be happy with that effort.
The thing is, he ends up with a point from an assist if that happens. And I always say, Shendell, and I say it a lot, you can get 3 points out of your defence in a game, you're going to win most games. So, and he did find Chase Cogan there on the left-hand side.
He sure did, Tony.
So 4-3 is the score.
Okay, so let's just have a chat about a couple of goal scorers then, Tony, in that first quarter. So everyone's only, so we've got 4 goals scored for each team and 8 goal scorers across the game. So Ryder Johnson with 1, James Whitehorse with 1, Mason Sandon with 1, Noah Snyder with 1, and from Australia, Charlie Clark, as we just saw, straight off the face-off and into the back of the net. Kobe Cook early in the game. Angus Menzies from a feed from Toby Templeton. And John Stubbs. So, like I said, 8 goals on the board, 8 different goal scorers across the game. And we've certainly, absolutely got a game on our hands.
So the boys are just coming out from the quarter-time break.
Bring him up high and give it a crack. I don't know. Find out. Well, they send me out before each other. So we've got to work out who can make use of him.
But here we are, start of the second quarter.
Clouds just coming over the field, adding a little bit less heat to the game, as in the temperature conditions.
And Watts picks the ball up, fires it back to the keeper, and the Haudenosaunee will clear from the defensive end.
How to get a bit high, get in the pocket. How to get in the pocket.
So,
It's out, it's out.
cross has gone out of bounds. And the Australian coaching staff were very animated with that pressure that was given to cause that turnover. And Australia will have the ball down here on the left-hand side and bring it into play. We see Cooper coming on. Jack Cooper, as Tristan Gosh also comes on for Australia. And ball down the back with Menzies. Menzies
Straight away.
back there to Cooper. Cooper over to Gosh. Gosh to Walsh. Harry Walsh likes what he sees. Decides to rotate the ball down. And great pick up there. And great defense there from Cambrellan, who just put his body on the line and came straight through on that shot.
That's what you got to do, though. Soak it.
This picked up there by Jack Cooper. Cooper, he has Walsh and finds him now on the right-hand side. Harry Walsh. Harry Walsh looks to get in on the cage, decides to rotate the ball now through X. There's Dallison on the left-hand side. Dallison comes up after, fires, a bounce shot, ball loose, picked up, looks forward. Transition opportunity here, picked up there by Squire. Squire feeds the ball down the back and pops it in, does Whitehorse. And James Whitehorse, he had one disallowed in the first quarter from that left-hand side. But great transition ball there from Squire from defence. Found his man there in Maracle. And Maracle found Whitehorse on the left-hand 45. And gets that one past Jaff.
Yeah, so Haudenosaunee with the numbers certainly there on the fast break, decided to push it, sent it to the left side, and then Whitehorse just opened it up and put it over the stick side high of the Australian keeper.
So the two number ones back in the Clark up against Watts. Watts with the ball, didn't flicked it up into the stick of Don. Great save there from Jaff. Ball to go out of bounds, and that'll be an Australian ball, I'd say. And great dive there from Will Inglis. Did the Superman to get closest to the boundary line and wins the ball back for Australia. So those little moments. McCulloch has the ball. Picked up by a good defender there in Mason Sandon. And now the ball just being settled up top right with Templeton. Templeton to Cook. Cook kicks the ball over to Stubbs. Stubbs, well, he's already got one. Looks over just too high, that pass, and goes straight back to the defence, does Stubbs. Just not quite on the money there.
Yeah, we've seen a few skill errors across all formats of the game, across all of the games this week. Obviously, the first game settling in, they will calm, but they will also calm down.
Sandon gets the ball down the numerical. Ball rotates now over here to Snyder. So Noah Snyder, guarded there by Will Inglis. Snyder has a man coming off the bench. Kogan now rotates over there to Hunter Thompson. Hunter Thompson looks to get up and under his man. Going about some work there, Riley Attenborough. Good save again there from Ethan Jaff. And that's just picked up. A great work there from Jaff again. Just got the stick on it. Australia with an opportunity here. Hasn't seen a man coming on from the box though. And might be so ball just again. Some of these little skill errors at the moment. He can't. That's play. And that's a flag. Cook. He's going to come and sit for a major here. He just tells him to walk away. And Parker Booth Jr. just using his big prowess to say, well, this is a man's game. And we'll hear what the call is. I'm sure that's going to be an illegal body, potentially just for 1 minute. as a major penalty, but certainly let him know that this is no place for faint hearts.
Yeah, if you're going to be on the field, there's going to be some big hits in these games. But referees certainly keeping the game in control. And let's see what the penalty's going to be.
And I love the unison of the flags then. They both went up, they went shotgun.
Run the option on the card.
Number 5, illegal procedure, blame for the stake. 30 seconds.
Hold it, hold it.
Haudenosaunee. 1-8.
Okay, so there's 2 fouls on the play here. 1 minor penalty for playing the ball without his stick from Australia. He's going to sit for 30 seconds.
Yes.
And Parker Booth Jr., well, he's got an illegal body for 1 minute. The lower time in penalty means Australia will retain the ball. They'll play 5-on-5 now. And the Haudenosaunee won't mind this, because they play a fair bit of box lacrosse.
They do. And so after this 30, Australia will still have a 30-second power play opportunity. So I'm not sure if they're going to try and waste this time, just run down the clock for the 30, or if they're going to go the 5-on-5.
It gets past the long stick, looks inside, fires over the back there, and nearly Hudson Rob putting himself on the scoreboard. Got free.
Hey, got the concave option. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. About to release that penalty now.
30 seconds.
About to be in a power play situation. So Australia, as they send Toby Templeton on. You can hear the call of popcorn for their man-up play. Obviously, it's quite delicious. Giving it a name like that. Australia moving the ball around. Ball with Dallison. 10 seconds left on the penalty. Now to Gosh. Gosh looks to Walsh. Walsh kicks down the back. Back to Rob. Rob now has been released. Ball up the top to Walsh. Back to Templeton. Templeton looks down. Looking to free the hands up and over the bar. Goes Tristan Gosh. And
Yeah, really nice patient offensive set. Had a couple of shots there, the Australians.
Dallison running the ball from X, looks to get around. Walsh over to Gosh. Gosh up to Templeton. Templeton looking for an option, finds the option inside. Hudson Rob again, and that is nearly Harry Walsh. Did a bit of Air Jordan there, trying to get up, but an opportunity here for the Haudenosaunee.
Zach Parrish just streaming onto the defence for Australia. Ball through X now.
And it's down the back here through Clayton Hobbs-Thompson.
And that's a name everyone knows globally when it comes to lacrosse, Thompson. So expect big things from Hobbs-Thompson today.
Ball rotates the other side. Guerrero. So here to Anderson. Anderson just getting some settle in their offense. It's Dalen John. Finds Whitehorse the third down the back. They look to start something up here through Anderson. Anderson, bit of a grass monster there, just took his feet out from under him. And Australia with an opportunity here. Clancy Buckley looks down. As, I'm sure I think I heard it. I thought I heard a timeout call there.
Yeah, so did I. That's on the other side, Tony. I was also confused by that whistle. But we should be close to a water break anyway, hydration break. We're ticking down in the 8-minute mark.
Around. Oh, tink off the bar! Tink, 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 it goes. And John Stubbs gets his second of the game. That has hit inside left-hand pipe with a rink, tink, tink. And ended up in the back of the net there from Stubbsy. And he liked the celebration on that as well, did Mr. Stubbs.
Yeah, so we can see the ball goes high, goes top side in his left, and then puts it past the second defender, which was coming for the slide or trying to help out there, and gets past one. Second one on his way now, but Stubbs has already released the play.
Clark up against Watts, looks to go again, fires it, fires that one low as Dallison. Great save in the cage there from Ryder Johnson as Watts clears the ball. Down here to Thompson. Thompson. To Noah Snyder. Snyder looking a little bit of razzle-dazzle down here. and we don't mind a bit of that.
We love a bit of that.
Thundercloud. Back up here to Thompson. Hunter Thompson, that is. And the ball to Kogan, to Thompson. Over the other side there to Thundercloud. Thundercloud looks back up, finds Kogan. Chase gets some good pressure there from Sean Philippa from Australia Shorty. Ball rotates down to Blayton Hobbs Thompson. And now Noah Snyder looks to move. Looks on the bottom corner. There he is again. He has had a couple of opportunities down there and he does not miss out. He's filling up the bag there on that bottom left-hand corner is James Whitehorse III. And that's, well, he got 3. 1 was disallowed, but that's his second for the game so far. And just that through ball, Shendell. Amazing look down to the bottom corner.
Yeah, that vision is absolutely stunning. So you see literally driving high to low. Doesn't move higher, much higher than goal line extended in his left. So you can see it now. Sends it long and finishes. And it's just a beautiful shot.
And Watts picks the ball out of the centre. Julian Watts looks to go himself. Just gets, looks inside. An opportunity there, goes begging as Cambrellan shoots that ball just wide of the cage after a good job in the face-off there from Julian Watts. And we have a hydration break here. And good game of lacrosse on our hands, Shendell.
Yeah, 6-5, 6 minutes remaining, or just over 6 minutes remaining in the second. Both teams having big periods of offense, so it's definitely not one-sided. No one's really scoring off fast breaks. Both of them are playing a lot of settled offense and taking their opportunities where they see them. A lot of these goals, there hasn't really been many power play goals. It's been very much man-on. So, yeah, super interesting to see how this game is continuing to unfold.
It is indeed, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people that are out there playing on these grounds that are very happy that the clouds have come over, because it has cooled it down by about 4 or 5 degrees. Even though the humidity is still there, it is very, very pleasant at the moment. Mind you, we are being blessed, being looked after with our water, as the guys here in Korea really look after us. And we have fans behind us, and we also have an assistant. So it's good to have an assistant with us in the commentary booth.
The hospitality we've actually been shown, and I think from all the teams, whether it be commentary, broadcast, volunteers, teams, officials, is second to none. It's been absolutely amazing. Everyone's been so friendly, so kind, so welcoming. Koreans are certainly putting on a good show.
So about 6 minutes left in the...
6:54 tone to be precise.
Just under 7 minutes, more like 7 minutes with a little less change. And the Haudenosaunee will start the ball in offense. 6-5 up at the moment. And looking to have another opportunity here. Ball through Chase Kogan. Takes his man there, and Sean Philippa to the back. Right-hand goal line extended. Looks to fire. Tick, tick, tick off the bar it goes.
That was actually a lovely jump shot. He's going to be gutted that didn't connect, because that looked stunning.
Oh, it gave me an opportunity to get a tink out.
There's a penalty on the play.
Looks up the top to Thompson. Thompson inside. Jaffe with another big save as Sean Philippa is arguing the point. But there's a penalty coming. And head coach Henry Lawson says, Sean, maybe you should just come to the bench. And 30-second interference call there, so a minor penalty. Sean was discussing with the official that maybe he got it wrong, but they don't change their mind too often.
No, they won't.
Oh, opportunity here. Picked up now as the ball turns over.
Australians deciding to slow this one down, so because they've got the penalty on, they're actually going to pump the brakes a little on this offense.
So Jake Mannix has the ball down the back. And substitutions happen very quickly there, just being asked to get off the field fairly quickly there was Zach Parrish.
Yeah, and that penalty's also just been released for Australia as well.
So even numbers out there, 6 on 6. Shendell all over the finer points out here. Ball up the top. Now rotates back down through X. Finds Mannix. Mannix looking at options up top. Finds his option in the number 10 of Tristan Gosh. Fires that one up and over the cage. And no backup. So that's one that irks the coaches immensely. With a shot with no backup. And the Haudenosaunee will clear the ball here from deep in their defensive end. Through Mason Sandon. Sandon looks over. Finds his teammate there in Bear Martin. Martin looks back and finds Mason Sandon again. Sandon has the ball down to the left-hand side here. Has a little bit of stick work there from Dalen John. As substitutions come on. Green Deer. Barreo.
The two-man game on this side of the field happening in Haudenosaunee offense. Now move to X.
So ball down the back here. Barreo gets that one to Heko Wira there. Barreo with the goal there for the Haudenosaunee, and that's one against the grain. Australia having opportunities, but we have a 7-5 ball game now.
Sure do.
And he did a great amount of work there. Found himself on this left-hand side, didn't work, got the ball back, and then drove that left-hand corner.
Yeah, it looked very nice.
No slides coming, and legal procedure coming though, and it's going the way of the Australians. So Clark gets the ball and subs straight away. So playing a bit of that Fogo role at the moment.
Both of them, both the 2-1s actually came off the field.
And we've got a timeout here called to Australia. So 2-goal game. We've probably got about 4 minutes.
4 minutes 11, just to be exactly precise.
That's not bad because I'm not looking at a monitor. So
yeah, I've got the cheat sheet.
I've got this sort of timer in my head, but it's just, I mean, you're right, it's the sun. I work with sundials, I'm that old. As the two teams just get a well-earned rest with a break here to get some water on board, to get a cold towel around their neck. And Australia, well, they've managed to get back in this game a couple of times. They got even with the Haudenosaunee and they've just snuck away a little. So what does Henry Lawson and Peter Brown, the assistant coach offensive coach for Australia. I mean, he's been in many Australian teams, both seniors and age Australian teams. Pete Brown?
Yeah, very much a strong offensive coach for Australia, Peter Brown. Been around for a long time. I think he'll certainly have some tricks up his sleeve. I know I've seen a few of them over the years. I'm not going to disclose them on air.
But Haudenosaunee, well, they shut down that last one of the last offensive opportunity. There was no backup, I'm sure. Number one, that'll be spoken about because it's an absolute sin to not have a backup on a shot. The easiest way to turn a ball over, apart from just throw it out of bounds.
Apart from just throwing it out of bounds. Anyway, I can see there's definitely some personnel changes made through that timeout from both teams. So getting the strongest defense on, and I would say an attack or an offensive set to score. Ball starting in the back corner.
So comes up to Cooper. Cooper's got Stubbs. Stubbs already with a couple of goals to his name in this game.
That's all right. Hey, we're at 1-3-2.
Back down, back
all
through
good.
X, through
all
Menzies.
All good.
Again, Stubbs over to Templeton.
All
Templeton
good.
just taking some
All good.
time here as Gosh.
Come down.
Now some
Come down,
rotation
Dudley.
starts to happen. Cut comes through from Cooper. Cooper looks back, looks to rotate. Ball comes the other side. Gosh with the ball. Looks to carry the ball. Not there. Bottom corner. Tink, tink, tink again. No angle whatsoever there. And Harry Walsh just rattles the bar And ball comes back the other way.
Through our man Logan Lee.
So Logan Lee, I'm going to say he's going to score a goal in this game at some point, Logan Lee. He just has that prowess.
He's not scared to push into the offense.
So that's where, if I was playing the game at home, I'd say Logan Lee for 1 goal at some point. But, substitutions at the moment coming on. As we see Chase Cogan looks to drive down that left-hand pipe. Looks to rotate back, finds his teammate there in Thundercloud. Thundercloud now over here to Hunter Thompson. Hunter Thompson picked up by Tobu Templeton. Ball down the back with our man James Whitehorse. As ball is on the deck, and Thompson will, and we've got a timeout here called to the Haudenosaunee. So good use of the timeouts from both coaching staff just to keep possession. And we have limited time in this second term.
2:36 in regulation time before halftime.
Almost Chinese dentist time.
Almost.
2:30. 2:30.
I haven't heard that one before, Tony.
Hey?
I have not.
It is a good game of lacrosse here at the moment on World Lacrosse TV.
Yep.
At the beautiful Sion Whippo sporting fields, and you can see the crowd up there. The Aussies, well, they stand out immensely in their I'll say canary yellow, but that's Aussie gold, my friend.
Yeah, I feel like they must have had a group chat going for everyone to be in yellow today. There's no green shirts up there.
And the Haudenosaunee in that, I love the colour of the Haudenosaunee uniform.
I love, you know what I love? Their domes. Look at their chrome domes. Their lovely purple helmets with the silver.
I was saying before, they are probably, you know, if there's a winner for best dressed, my vote's going there.
Yeah, even their uniform or their clothes, traditional clothing they wore for the opening ceremony last night, they always look just so polished.
Yep. And so blessed to have the creators of this game.
Yeah, so special to play the Haudenosaunee.
Yep. And this is something the Aussie boys also will talk about from years to come. Their first Australian team, and you know, their first game in an Australian colours, and they play
the Haudenosaunee,
traditional owners of lacrosse. So ball here with Blayton Hops Thompson. So what have the coaching staff drawn up here with limited time on the clock? Ball, the clock ticking down to 2 minutes. Whitehorse, he wants to try and get some rotation. Ball down though, ball to be won, and it's knocked out forward, still knocked out forward. Ball still on the ground. Oh, it's checked out. Opportunity here for Haudenosaunee, and just couldn't quite find the pass through there to Anderson. And Cooper Anderson, I tell you what, if that had been just in front of him, he would have been taken 2 steps down and firing a ball on the keeper there of Jaff, but just thrown behind him slightly. We were right. Good pressure there from Whitehorse though, as the ball comes up here to Cook. So do the Aussies have an opportunity now, as we can see Falepa running past, but decides to go to Stubbs. Stubbs.
1:30 in play, so time for both teams to get some markers on the board, depending on what the structures look like.
Cooper will rotate the ball out, and Stubbs just takes it out to make sure they're there. Now they're looking at setting Harry Walsh here, but coming around the bottom corner, Walsh with an opportunity, just lays the body and gets the ball back himself, as Cooper Anderson just felt the... So we've got a real Aussie call there from the coaches out back. So Walsh looks to get inside, rotates back around, just slips over, looks back up the top, finds Stubbsy, and Stubbs just fires that one past the left-hand pipe. And time left in the score.
30 seconds exactly.
30 seconds exactly. So looking for the last shot here, Australia, in this first half of Group A action. Ball over, and a great save there from Ryder Johnson. with a shot on the outer side there from Tristan Gosh.
Yeah, he absolutely read that one like a book.
And an opportunity now for the Haudenosaunee with limited time on the clock. Can they get something happening here? Anderson, but ball flicked up and intercepted there as casually as you like.
Just
to end the corner by Brett Bucktooth Jr.
It's like the ball was a bird, just flew into his stick like he was catching butterflies. Or
It did indeed. And what a fantastic first half of lacrosse here in the under-20 World Lacrosse Men's Championships here in Jeju between the Haudenosaunee and Australia. Score at half-time is 7-5. So, and on that, we will just potentially go and get a little bit of water on ourselves, and we'll see you back here for second half action.
세상의 필요는 바뀌니까. 동원은 건강한 식탁을 넘어 미래에 필요한 먹거리까지 키워냅니다. 필요가 바뀌면 답도 바뀌어야 하니까. 필요에 답하다. 동원.
슈퍼 고단백을 슈퍼 건강하게, 게다가 슈퍼 맛있어. 그래서 동원 참치.
진짜 힘들어서 다들 금방 뻗거든요. 링티 마시면 너무 좋다고 다들 찾는 거예요.
야, 너만 마시냐? 뛰는 게 달라요. 운동 갈 때 꼭 챙기세요. 마셔봐서 압니다. 링티.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을. ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
World Lacrosse is the governing body for the sport globally, providing oversight and leading the sport return to the Olympic Games of qualifying. The 94 members of World Lacrosse has 8 world championships across 3 disciplines. Join the journey by following World Lacrosse on social media and via worldlacrosse.sport.
Down, set. They literally one motion. Right. Down, set. Quick whistle.
They're like, I was taking a shot, I'll do one, I'll shoot this one, I'll shoot. It takes this, like this one, half a second, they go down, set, draw. That one, then they go down, set, draw. They have a quick one, and that's slightly longer.
Set, drop. Down, set. They're not going to win that quick one. That's why we're here. Down, set. Down, set. Let's get it in, boys. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Let's go. Right, we are learning as we go. We are all into this fucking week. We are all into this thing. We've come back through in this game already, so we'll do it again. We'll keep doing it as much as we have to. Yeah, we're learning as we go. Eventually we've learned to be out in their hands. Harry Walsh, what a fucking beautiful hit down there. Ethan's out there, he's doing a fucking magnificent job. Those defense doing a great job as well. Yeah? Yeah? Charlie, our face off. We're back to 50% on our face. Woo! We started down, we got to even. We're going to fucking finish at 75%. Come on, Chuck! Finish at 75%. Keep getting those balls, keep getting those offense, and we're going to fucking put it away. Let's go! Come run with us! Come run with us!
And welcome back here to the wonderful Jeju Stadium, or Jeju Island, here for the World Lacrosse Men's Under 20 Championships here for the 2025. And we are in Seonwipo, and it's a magical town.
See if you can say that 3 times quickly.
Seonwipo, Seonwipo, Seonwipo.
Okay.
I tell you what, linguistically, it's challenging. But and apologies to our man number 24. I have been pronouncing that wrong, and it is Barreo. So I will get it right, because he's been a superstar out there so far for the number 24 for Haudenosaunee.
Oh, there's been some superstars all over the field, Tone. It doesn't matter which team you're looking at. The game is so close that, you know, everyone's playing a part and everyone's playing a role.
Yep. And I've even got his first name right now. It's Deho Guilati. So I have been practicing in the halftime break.
Good for you, Tone. You invite feedback.
Well,
it just makes you better.
I want to be a man of the people, and you can send us a message. Hey, because I'm happy if I get something wrong, that's okay. It's a chance to learn in this lifetime, and you can hit me up on Instagram at TonyWatts71. That is at TONY.
All right, I'm just getting up my phone now.
WATTS 71.
Hang on, what was that? I'm just going to get up my phone now and send you a quick message.
Excellent. And the message is there's about to be a game of lacrosse starting for a second half, and it's been a cracking first half. Currently 7-5 the way of the Haudenosaunee. Clark picks it up, looks to give that backhand pass. That's going to roll out of bounds. Good pressure there from Julian Watts coming out of the centre draw. And the Haudenosaunee will bring the ball out. Galante finds some pressure there from Sean Filippa from Australia. Just looks to pass the ball down the back through X. Now rotates the ball to Snyder. And Snyder gives it straight back to my man, James Whitehorse III. I'm all over him.
Yeah, I was just saying there's an offensive change happening there as we saw Galante come off and get your James Whitehorse III on the field as we go to work here in Haudenosaunee Thundercloud.
Oh, it just goes to the left of the cage. Jaffe might have had that covered, but backed up there by Whitehorse. Now he rolls. Passes the ball back. Goal unextended on the right-hand post. Now comes up 45. Looks to free the hands there. Does miss Noah Snyder. Passes the ball off to Kogan. Kogan, little bounce pass. As it came through Dalen John down to the back. And on the back corner, rotates around. Shot had and blocked there. The shot Marcus Thundercloud. And an opportunity for Australia. And they're going to give the ball to Clancy Buckley to bring it in. Fortunate pass there. Hudson Robb has the ball down the back. That one skipped through. Luckily, Hudson Robb was there to back that one up. And Menzies will start the offense for Australia. Kicks it to Dallison. Back to Menzies. Back to Dallison. Walsh comes up the top to receive. Player comes on from the bench as Tristan Gosh comes on and is picked up straight away by Sandon. Ball back down here to Menzies. Menzies over to Dallison. Up the top, pressure comes straight away. Good pressure. Don't mind that pressure at all then from Sandon.
And good for the Australians to retain it as they got closer to that halfway line too.
Hudson Robb looks inside. Tries to pick the ball, doesn't quite get it in the stick. Looks down, Walsh. He has the shorty on the crease, but deciding not to pass the ball down there. Gosh has the shorty up the top. Looks to rotate back inside. Good work there from Sandon, and just knocks him over as the shot comes, and a flag is going to be assessed here. That is going to go on Thundercloud.
Yeah, Maracle really good though with that intercept in that defensive set. Just the flag was already called, so
a minor penalty there for a 30-second for a hold. So Australia, here's an opportunity, power play opportunity for them. They haven't scored yet, I don't believe, on a power play today.
Yeah, like I said, most of our matchups or most of our goals today have been 6-on-6 matchups or 5-on-5 matchups.
So Menzies over to Dallison, back up the top to Templeton. He has Walsh on this right-hand side, looks to step into fire, not there. Ball comes back around the back through Menzies. Now up the top, Dallison. Looks to fire that there, and that one bounces down and off. And Will Dallison, shot missing, but backed up there from Menzies. Menzies looks to Gosh. Gosh back up to Walsh. Look at it collapse this. Oh! Pops it in from the left-hand side there. And that is a great shot there from Will Dallison in a power play. So now they do have a power play goal. It is a 7-6 game here.
Commentators' curse tone happens every time. So if we look at the replay on that one, very, very patient. Ball goes down the left side, just steps in, steps down, bounces. Keeper moves to the right level, but just a bit too late.
And I was speaking to his father, Jock, yesterday at the opening ceremony, and very proud man he is, and he'll be very proud now with his son scoring in a World Championship game. Illegal procedure in the centre again. So Australia with another opportunity through Kobe Cook. As Stubbs substitutes on, gets the ball now, top centre, above the restraining line. Toby Templeton. Templeton picked up there by Gallant. Now the ball rotates a full circle. Back to Templeton. So Australia looking to tie this one up early in the third. Gets on his bike, Angus Menzies, kicks to Hudson Robb. Hudson Robb back up the top to Cook. Good save low, but great pickup from the shorty there in Cambrellan.
And our man Logan Lee down in the offense with no one on him.
He wants the ball, doesn't he? But ball on the bottom corner, fires that one across the cage. Oh, a little tip on the stick. Comes back up, Australia, fortunate. Gets the ball back in the stick. Stubbs looks down. They've got numbers here, Australia. Looks on the bottom corner. Pops it away again. And Hudson Robb finishing the work of the defense. The ball sails coast to coast in a transition ball to find Stubbs on the bottom corner. Sorry, that isn't Stubbs on the bottom corner. That's Hudson Robb on the bottom corner. And we've got a 7-all ball game here.
We absolutely do. So looking at that replay on the transition, a few of there was the Logan Lee, the long pole was still down and chasing. Ball moves to the left side, a one more pass, a bit of a shake and bake and a bounce shot, low to high.
Yep, and you know what? Perfect offense down there. They moved the ball and it just got a little tip which fell the way of the Australians.
Yep, and it was just a really well executed fast break there from Australia.
So ball again, as we see the Australian there in Clark pick the ball up and win it out of the centre. It woke the Aussie crowd up just quietly.
Yeah, I'd love to actually know the stats here on the face-offs. I feel like it's pretty even at this point. The two number ones going head-to-head all day. Seems pretty even on that stat.
Clark and Watts, I think they've taken all of them bar one so far, that combination. So Australia just starting to get a little bit of momentum here as Harry Walsh takes the ball right in front of the commentary box. He's picked up there by Galante.
Harry, get ready, Harry! Get a run up, Harry!
Cooper out there now for Australia on that left-hand side. Harry Walsh looking like he's going to use some... He actually has got some good pace, Walsh, when he can get up and about. Quite a big man as well. As ball comes around now to Menzies. Menzies kicks it back to Robb. Robb looking to bring someone else into play. And that's just going to go up and back, over and back. And an unforced turnover there, which gives now the Haudenosaunee momentum. Dalen John with the ball. But a little hidden ball trick, nearly got the commentator as well, but Green Deer up the top has it.
I saw Green Deer sneaking around. If you got it wrong, I would have told you, Tony. I love a hidden ball trick.
Now Anderson, I was actually looking down at my notes here.
Of course. I'm just getting those stats now, Tony, on the face-off. I'll come back to you when we get a sec.
Excellent, love it. Ball comes back up the top here. Cooper Anderson looks to take on the two number 10s. Again, I love the synergy of numbers against each other. Don't know what it is.
I know, it's a big love of yours.
It's a thing. Ball looks down the bottom corner, fires. Good save there from Ethan Jaff. And the ball will rotate over the other side. Benny Rogan with the ball now. Looks to find a player and does find a player there in Stubbs coming through. John Stubbs has a man. Unsettled sixes here. Looks over, finds Templeton. Templeton looks to come in and just fires that one through. Cross check here. So that is going to be a major penalty for the Haudenosaunee.
So just on those face-off stats, Tone, Haudenosaunee have won 4, Australia have won 3.
There you go. So just holding the way, my namesake, Julian Watts.
Yeah, I just got to make sure those stats are up to date because we've actually had 14 goals, so there's going to be...
Maybe that's this quarter.
Yeah, true.
Maybe it's the first quarter.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what? They're pretty even.
I'm just like, we're just trying to get that number. It might just be updating on the system. So a little tech, we'll find out.
Power play opportunity here for Australia. Templeton with the ball, looks to rotate. Now rotates up high. Ball. Pass to the left-hand side there, over to Dallison. Dallison picking the ball off his shoelaces. Down the back to Menzies. Menzies looks to rotate, get inside on that little bottom corner as the cutter comes through there. And that was Dallison. Now Dallison on the left-hand shot. And Dallison gets his second of the quarter. And Will Dallison, well, that's the first time Australia have been in front in this game. And it really has woken the Aussie crowd up over there as Dallison gets his second for the second quarter and second for the game. Good man-up rotation there.
Yeah, so you see it just get to that bottom corner, a jump shot, low to high, it finishes up in the top corner. Will Dallison, late slide from the Haudenosaunee, opens up that opportunity for a shot.
Back to face off, two number ones doing battle. Watts this time takes it out. Can they get a quick reply here? No, knocked down by the Australians. Ball to be won on the deck. Goalie comes out, Jaff, he's out the cage, fires, and Jaff came out the cage a long way. And Watts picks the ball up off the ground and puts it in the back of the net. Something out of nothing.
Yeah, Watts has not only been good today in the face-off, he certainly backs himself when it comes to having shots at cage, and that's his second for the day.
So Ethan Jaffe came out a long way to try and get that ground ball. And you know what, again, coaching staff will have a think about that, but ball to be won. Ground ball needs to be won here. It is Clark, has the ball, gets one on the arm, but just runs through it, chasing down the back. Clark looks to get inside, does get inside! Clark! It is Gold City at the moment here at Jeju on World Lacrosse TV. They are throwing the left and right.
And this is the battle of the face-offs, Tone. One of the number ones does something, the other one says, okay, I'll raise you. And they've been doing it all day. They've both got 2 goals apiece. They're both winning pretty much consistently a similar amount of face-offs, and we're just going to enter into a hydration break. But the 2 face-offs have been very, very good for their teams today.
Yeah, look, they've both stood up today, both face-off players, both number ones. That time it was Clark just getting that one back that Watts got about 10 seconds earlier.
Yeah, like I said, they back themselves as face-off players and not just Fogos in these teams. They absolutely have a role to play, and when they get their opportunity, they're going to cage and they're converting and they're getting on the stat board as well, not just for face-offs.
So hydration break here, and they are just getting some water on board, these boys.
So currently Australia leading by 1, score is 9-8.
As and it was the Haudenosaunee who got out to a 4-2 lead early, and Australia had had a couple of opportunities, just they rattled the bar a couple of times and you know, threw the ball away a couple of times, but the coaching staff would have just had those conversations.
But that is lacrosse, right, Tones? It's a game of momentum, right? The pendulum swings each way. I say it all the time, you know, you get on a run, you get going, you know, this timeout might be really good for the Haudenosaunee, or this water break. Gives them some time to reset, takes a bit of that Australian momentum away. So we'll see how they respond when we get out there to start this next turn after the hydration break.
Well, it does give Marty Ward the opportunity to have a good chat to his group there for the Haudenosaunee, the head coach, and just try to set something up here. It is 9-8, and we've got just over 6 minutes left in this 6:49 to be exact. And we are halfway through the third term in this big Pool A clash between Australia. There's Watts again, fires it forward straight away, finds his man there in Cambrellin. Cambrellin fires the ball up and over the top, but backed up well there by the Haudenosaunee, or my man, James Whitehorse III.
Yeah, you're becoming a big fan early, aren't you, Tone?
I'm a big fan. Tell you what, he's let a couple rip on that left-hand side that just excite me as an offensive player.
Yeah.
So Whitehorse up to Thompson. Thompson looks to take on Falepa. Runs through, now rotates back. Just slipped over, but great ball handling. Flag on the play. And we are going to have a minor penalty here on Riley Attenborough for a hold.
Yep, we'll sit for 30 seconds, giving the Haudenosaunee a 30-second power play opportunity.
And this is a good opportunity for the team in purple.
Yeah, like I just said, that hydration break really could have worked to stop that Australian momentum there.
So power play opportunity here, 30 seconds for the Haudenosaunee. Whitehorse looks to rotate this left-hand side, fires back over the other side, hits top shelf, and Chase Cogan ripping twine up on the top right-hand corner, and he evens it up here at 9-all, and we've got a game on our hands.
We absolutely do. 5 minutes 53 still remaining in this third turn, and you can see ball swings across the other side, a skip pass, step down, and just as you would say, Tony, rattling the cookie jar.
Oh, that one really did just give the cookie jar a bit of a rattle up that top corner. He might have put a crack in it. There might be some crumbs starting to fall out of it. But a good opportunity here. Picked up. Great pick up there for the long stick, getting monstered out there. Great contest, ground ball to be won. This is where most games are won, on the ground balls. Great pressure though from the defense. And Logan Lee, he's my man as well, I reckon. Look at the size of the beast. He is a big human being. I said he might get a goal in this game. He might get it very shortly if he keeps getting down there. Good stick retention, ball retention.
Helmet's off.
And is there a flag on the play? I mean, he's taken... I couldn't quite see that. Did the helmet come off?
Yeah, helmet flicked off. I'm not sure if it was a stick or... I really don't know how it fell off. Obviously,
They normally don't fall off when you're running.
Well, yeah, there had to have been some kind of contact, but nothing seen by the officials.
So a 9-all ball game in the third.
Who's won? No, don't.
Going to be under 5 minutes here. Rotation comes around to Whitehorse. Whitehorse through ball. Looks the other side. Oh, good save there from the keeper. And an opportunity here with a long stick. Coming the other way. McCallick looks over. Oh, tries to set up Cook. Tell you what, there was some heat in the kitchen there, and Cook was on the end of it.
Yeah, he really just let his player get taken out. Oh, and there's your man.
And a flag on the play as well.
So your man Logan Lee with a shot there. He said he wanted a goal today.
I might be speaking to my long stick for my shorty. You've just set me up in the middle for a freight train coming the other way. And no real damage done apart from the ball was lost. But the Haudenosaunee will have the ball down in the back corner.
Yeah, if that, I know Australians well, that will certainly be a fine in their little game they play.
So a little flip, ball has the top, didn't fool the commentator, but Whitehorse goes high, doesn't get me excited this time. And ball bouncing up, opportunity here for Australia. Looked up, gets a good check there. Ball turns the other way. Thompson fires the ball forward, looks over, gives it back to Thompson. And flag on the play. We've got a man down behind play. And we're going to have and I think that's going to go on number 7 for Australia. Gee, we might have 2 penalties on the play here. I'm seeing 2 Australians sitting in the box. So we'll listen in to what the officials have to say. And it looks like an unsportsmanlike here somewhere. Oh, so number 7 for Australia, that is Sean Falepa, has been given a 3-minute unsportsmanlike for, I believe, something that must have happened in this offensive end as the ball was being cleared.
Yeah.
So Australia will probably finish this quarter Man down.
I was just about to say, it's 3 minutes 53 in the play. So they'll get to the 53-second mark before that penalty's been released. This could really be a deadly penalty for the Australians.
Oh! Ripping the twine again. That has broken the cookie jar up the top. Chase Kogan has found his range from out there. And that's what penalties can do to you.
Yeah, Chase Kogan's second goal of the day. And it's right on cue. I said this could be costly for Australia. And then you see the step down, top right corner.
And how much is that penalty going to hurt Australia? They're going to be in the box for 3 minutes. So we saw the US and Canada today. There was a bit of a tiff in that one. US ended up getting 2 goals, and that basically won them the game. So got to keep out the box. Australia will have to, they'll be put under pressure here and probably be double teamed as ball comes out to Menzies.
Haudenosaunee already locking off those adjacent passes too, and the double's coming now.
So going to have to wear some pressure here for the next 2.5 minutes. Harry Walsh, as he got 2.5 minutes of running in him.
This is where fitness
Walsh
will be tested.
Rotates back. They're getting him up high to that halfway line. Walsh doing a great job for his country. Looks to get inside. Walsh runs down the back, wearing plenty of wood there from our boy Logan Lee. Walsh still there, looks inside. Check comes over. Ball looking to run out of bounds. Good, needs to pick the ball up though. And no push on the play, just use the dove as ball flicked back into play. Australia loses the ball. Good work there, right on the sideline, tiptoeing the white line. Gives it back to Lee. Lee looks up the middle, finds his defender there in Squire. Squire, he will settle the ball down, and they'll go into a power play opportunity again.
Still a minute and a half here on this penalty, but so Australia has taken a minute 30 so far.
So rotation on the bottom corner, looks back up the top to Whitehorse. Good stick in lanes. Here comes an opportunity for Australia through Parrish. Parrish looks to get inside, doubles up, gives it to his shorty. Now over rotation, just passes the ball down by the feet, but good enough to pick that up. There is Angus Menzies, and he's looking for an option here, and he finds that option in Tristan Gosh, who is still going to be put under pressure. Now there's 4 white shirts, there's got to be some men, and a timeout had to be called there from the Australians, as there was only 3 green shirts on the field. They had the opportunity to bring another 2, and head coach Henry Lawson, well, he's decided to use that timeout in that third quarter.
Yeah, he absolutely had to. He had 1 man on 4, right pretty much in front of the Haudenosaunee bench here. A minute 44 still in the time on this quarter, and 51 seconds still being served on that penalty for Falepa.
But it's a 10-9 game at the moment.
Absolutely is. So Haudenosaunee with a 1-goal advantage at this point, and Australia trying to draw up a 5-on-6 play.
So they've got just on a minute to try and hold the ball, and then they'll be back 6-on-6. But I'd suggest if they hold the ball for that minute, they've got 50 seconds left. There'll be some substitutes coming on because we're in the third quarter. We're deep into it. The boys are sucking in plenty of oxygen as the heat still, the sun breaks through the clouds here, and it is very warm out there.
Yeah, and look, the guys on the field here for Australia who are trying to soak this time out of the clock on this penalty, are really working their butts off. The laps they're running around their offense, and even then when the ball did turn over and go back to their defense, Australia really had to step up there. It was just likely to be picked out of the air and get it back into their offensive zone. So the guys on the field certainly wearing the pressure of that 3-minute penalty.
But head coach here, Marty Ward, well, he would have drawn something up here to try and take this ball back off the Australians. And they're going to put pressure on straight away. And we see Tristan Gosh there, looks up, sees Bear Martin and Logan Lee, and they're 2 big men. But Gosh uses his motors to get it up. They've got to watch that halfway line as well. Good running here from Cooper. Cooper under pressure there from Cambrellan.
30 seconds still on the penalty.
So Cambrellan, Cooper, still looking to run some time out of this penalty. As the penalty has been released, the boys have done about 120 as they send the longie to him.
Penalty actually hasn't been released, Tone, still 8 seconds.
Okay, so ball back here to Stubbs. Stubbs, as the penalty's about to be released, and there it goes. Cook comes on for Australia. So under a minute left in the third term.
You can hear the Aussies clapping, the fans in the car.
Well, they had a 3-minute penalty. They only conceded 1 goal. In Championship Lacrosse, that's probably a win. But
just want to say, look how much space they've got on the bench side of this play now. Players starting to kind of suck in there, but they had a lot of space there and no one actually utilising it.
Templeton gets under his man, looks inside, and great work there from Lee as the ball comes off about 40 metres off the defender there. Must have just set the biceps up, bounced off him.
All that protein pays off.
Steps by, gets in, looks over the other side, finish Australia, even it up. Late in this third quarter, it's a 10-all game. And a fantastic finish there. And that is Jack Cooper's first of the day. Number 2 for Australia. Just found himself wide open. A great pass there from Menzies.
He just actually, he was somehow inside. He had defenders all around him. That space opened up. He was on the crease. 1 or 2 steps. Tiptoed the crease and just bounced it in and moved the goalie really well.
Another illegal procedure. Limited time in this contest. As we see Clark with the ball. 10 seconds on the play. Walsh with an opportunity here. Harry Walsh just needs to fire. Oh, great save there from the keeper. Ryder Johnson doing it for his team. And there goes the whistle for 3/4 time. We have an epic on our hands here in Jeju for the World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship. We hope you're enjoying the action here live on World Lacrosse TV. It is a 10-all ball game. It has set this 4th quarter up for an absolute cracker. And I may just go and have a quick drink.
Okay.
Yeah, and we keep coming back, keep coming back. That's what we're going to do. Break into your group. Let's go. Let's go. Put in the tank now. Put in the tank.
IS 동서는 봅니다. 쓸모없던 땅에서 친환경 건설의 내일을, 폐기물에서 전기차의 새로운 미래를, 아이들에서 행복한 희망의 세상을. ESG 경영으로 더 큰 내일을 봅니다. IS 동서.
From our unique origins to the modern game, the global lacrosse community has been preparing for this moment. Together, we step into a new chapter of growth, competition, unity, and inspiration for the next generation.
Welcome to a new era of lacrosse.
At the Olympic Games in Los Angeles, we continue growing together.
Join the journey.
And let's make history in LA and beyond. A new era of lacrosse starts now.
And back we come here to 4th quarter action. We got a 10-all ball game here in Jeju in Group A at the World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship. Oh, it doesn't get better than this, Shendell Oliver.
It does not. This is fantastic. This is what we want to see in these games. We had one earlier with the US and the Canadians, and we've got such another great Pool A game with Charlie Clark on that face-off win again.
Looks over, just couldn't quite find. Oh, little pick off there. Great work down there from Menzies. Needs some help down there. That's a great pick up. Good hard ground ball there from Dallison. And ball now rotates with a bit of settle. So we've seen Australia. Oh, Harry Walsh with a BTB. Just missing the cage.
Yeah, smart move by Walsh, losing his angle because he was obviously fading to the back corner there. So decided to throw a BTB, just not on cage.
Cooper, just last goal scorer of that third quarter, sitting on the crease. Good knockdown there. Ball to be won. Knocked up forward. Ground ball to be won here. Great ground ball there from Galante. And some really good balls off the deck here being picked up by these sticks. Hunter Thompson just waits for the substitutions to come on. And kicks it down to Clayton Hoops Thompson. Sorry, that is Noah Snyder. That's what happens when they turn their back on me and I just see the 3 and I thought it was 13. Ball here to Kogan. Kogan looking a little goose step. Looks to get inside, fires up and over. Doesn't damage the cage keeper, just high and wide.
But this is a player that you need to watch, especially coming from here as a lefty, so he likes to drive this back corner. If you give him too much space, he's going to step down.
So looking a little bit of razzle-dazzle there from Thompson. Fires over, picked off as Tristan Gosh just sticks his stick up in the middle. Goes now, opportunity, long stick on the play, looks over, great take there down the bottom from Will Dallison. Oh, that could have, as Hutto Rub. Great work there from McCallick. I thought he was going to get absolutely creamed in the middle.
He had 4 white shirts in front of him and he just was able to get that pass onto the side. And
great vision from the young man.
Templeton now just going to start to really conduct that offense. I know you like to call someone the general. I feel like Templeton is the general in this offense for Australia.
So, most definitely, there's always a general. And Mannix. Ball comes back up the top to Stubbs. Stubbs back over to Templeton.
Time the
cut, back to Mannix. Looking for cutters here, Australia. Back up over the top, finds Stubbs. Stubbs looks to rotate on the back corner, still coming down. Fires up, fires Cook, good save. And that one has gone out of bounds. Australia back it up there through Will Dallison. Will Dallison up to Hudson Rob. Over to Stubbs. Stubbs to Cook. Cook to Templeton. Oh, sorry, Templeton's in the middle. That is Mannix down the back. So a 1-3-2 at the moment for Australia. Their offensive set. Ball back up the top. Finds Stubbs. Rotation starting to happen on this right-hand side. Drops his stick, so an opportunity for Australia as he picks it up. Just moves the ball now. Stubbs with the ball. And ball comes down the back to Mannix. Mannix. And that whistle was on the backside. That's why the players stopped there. So they're using the same whistles. So they're hearing the same whistle. And they actually stopped to think that something was going on. And but the good thing is everyone stopped. Ball back up the top. Stubbs with the ball. Looks over to Cook. And now some rotation again. Looks back up the top. Dangerous ball through. And looks up and over and a bounce shot. And a good chase down the back there. And that is going the way of the Haudenosaunee. And Logan Lee gets the applause of his teammates. And not a great shot.
Yeah, and the speed on the transition here, super quick as a ball taxi, Tony.
We don't mind a ball taxi in this game either.
That was Cabarellan.
It's taken so long to get there.
So ball back up the top here. With Green Deer. Green Deer now rotates the ball down to White Horse. White Horse over there to John. John, a little bit of razzle-dazzle for the camera there from our man Noah Snyder. Looks to run that right hand or left hand pipe. Now ball at X.
Bit of a pack forming on the far left corner there, and an ISO looking.
Just setting four in the crease here, looking to pop off. Oh, great pop off there. Nice look there from Barrero. And there he is, White Horse. Just sending that one to the stables out there. But backed up well by the Haudenosaunee. Snyder has the ball and passes through X. Likes what he sees in front of him. Will Inglis. Ball back up the top. We're still tied here. 10-all is the score.
8 minutes 56, so pretty close to a hydration break too.
So Anderson taking his player left. Cook. Is he going to take him? Tink off the bar. And it's come back into play. Ball comes out of side. Knocked back in. Australia pick up the ground ball. Under speed there. Luke McCallick has the ball. Luke McCallick fires and pops it in. Australia take the lead. He looked like he wasn't going to shoot and then thought, no one's coming to me. I'm a longie. I'm sure my defensive Australian coach who used to play will give me the license. He does give him the license. And Luke McCallick gets one for the defense. 11-10 game.
So he just carries the ball down, waits. No one comes to him, steps down, bounces it past the right foot of the goalie.
Australia take the lead in this fourth term. Clark picks the ball up. Looks to fire, gets open. Clark goes from the centre. Back-to-back goals within 10 seconds. Just hells it. Australia 12-10. Just getting two quick goals here. Clark managed to pick that ground ball up. Got plenty of pressure. I thought he actually lost his stick in that. Got through the pressure and puts it top centre. Australia, 2 goals.
Yeah, that's his third off the face-off today. So grabs the ground ball, starts to fade out low. Just before he gets to goal line extended, he sends it and is able to convert. So I expect that his opponent there, Watts, will want to start doing the same because they seem to be going head-to-head all day.
Well, we see what Watts does when that happens. He normally makes it happen. Ground ball to be won is won. Oh, good interception there from Sean Filippa. And now it's doubled. Sean Filippa gets through that double. Lee just putting some pressure on the hands there. Filippa rolls out the back, takes it through X, looks upside. Good pressure taken there from Sean Filippa. And he probably wants to reward his teammates for that 3-minute penalty. Do a little bit of hard work out there, and he gets the applause of his teammates.
Absolutely. So we're at 7:30 now on the clock, so next dead ball, I would say, is going to be a hydration break.
So ball up the top here with Stubbs. Stubbs looking to do the cha-cha up there a little bit. Ball down in the back corner. Now goes through X. Back up here to Harry Walsh, to Stubbs. Over there to Gosh. Gosh rotates the ball down to X. Just losing his feet there. And looks up to Walsh, and that's going to go over and back, is it? Yep, over and back. And they can take the ball here, and they're going to have to come back. And we might see a hydration break there, as the Haudenosaunee were looking to maybe take an advantage of that ball coming over and back. But it's Australia 12-10 at the moment, and they are playing good lacrosse. Both goals to go ahead happening within 30 seconds of each other, and a longie really stepping up in McCallick. And out of the face-off just after that, we had Clark just did a bullock of work and puts it away, a 2-goal game. This is the biggest lead in the game that it has been since the Haudenosaunee were up 4-2 in the first quarter.
Yeah, so Australia managed to peg it back. But what I said in this last hydration break, which happened in the last quarter, was that the the hydration break was actually an advantage to the Haudenosaunee. They were able to switch the momentum, and now right here they've actually got an opportunity while they're drinking some water to draw up a play as they're going to start with the ball in their offense. So this could be a great opportunity for the Haudenosaunee.
It is, but it's not over. We've got 7 minutes to go. And if you want to send us a message, we'll try and get some of these online. And you can get me on Instagram at TonyWatts71. Send me a message. I'll see whether I can get my eyes on the phone and see if I can't get you in the game from wherever you are. Or better than that, tell us where you're actually watching from.
Yeah, we love to hear. We quite often call games in Australia. You hear us. We've had crews from upstate New York watching, Dubai, India. We love to know where our viewers are coming from, and obviously they're going to be far and wide considering both teams are travelling at this point for this match. As we start the play, Haudenosaunee with the ball at the top, moves it across to the right side to let the righties get to work.
And ball now coming back down through X. So an opportunity here to get one back and make it a 1-goal ball game. Thompson has the ball over there to Anderson. Anderson looks to get past his number 10. Now rolls back. Anderson now fires the back down through X. Kicks it to Kogan. Kogan has the ball rotating. Good crisp passing here from the Haudenosaunee. Steps inside. And there's the one back. Cooper Anderson coming down, getting fed through the middle of the field. Rolls down on his right, comes back on his left, pops it up, top shelf.
And first goal of the day for Cooper Anderson.
And we've got a 12-11 game.
We do, 6 minutes 17 in regulation time. So you'll see he just gets a step or two, turns around, brings the stick to his left, and then shoots it high.
For those of you that are watching, and we have got a shout out, Sam Hissey and Leah Kaisler back in Australia watching. They're loving the game on World Lacrosse TV, they said. But another opportunity here for the Haudenosaunee. It is a 1-goal ball game, 12-11. Still plenty of time in this contest. Snyder with the ball. Over to Kogan. Kogan to the goal scorer in Anderson. Anderson, has he got a hot stick? Looks back up, finds his teammate in Thompson. Thompson rotates the ball out there to John. John comes around, looks to find some space on this right hand. 45. Double is waiting there in Sean Falepa. As Thompson comes down the left-hand pipe and fires. And that has hit the back of the cage as Ethan Jaff picks the ball up. So very close. Hot. Here's a goal scorer. There's going to be a major slash call, I believe, here. Looks inside, but Australia will be in a power play situation. 12-11 is the scoreline.
Yeah, really good of the Aussies just then to continue to push the ball forward. So the flag was thrown, but the Aussies decided to keep really pushing that opportunity just to see what happens. They knew they were obviously going to get the ball back, but it was definitely a bit of disarray down the other end of the field, and yeah, they'll start with the ball in their offense now.
So the Haudenosaunee just able to get one back, bring it back to a 1-goal ball game. Australia, can they hold out this power play opportunity and man up? Australia looking to make it a 2-goal game again. Stubbs receives the ball up the top. But has Rob there as well. Back to Stubbs. Stubbs looks over, finds Templeton. Templeton rotates the balls there to Gosh. Gosh back to Rob.
Come up high,
Rob
come up high.
Has Dallison. Dallison looking like he could almost step in there. But rotation has, as we see Dallison step in. Tink, tink, tink off the bar. Ball rotates over. Good pick up in the middle there from the long sticker in Squire. And ball comes back to the keeper. Ryder Johnson looks to take the ball off him. Logan Lee with the ball now. And passes the ball back to nowhere, and that's going to go out of bounds. So plenty of pressure being given on the outer side there. And we had a timeout from the Haudenosaunee before that play, and a great timeout with possession.
Very, very smart. So 3 minutes 54 left in the game. 1 goal ball game. Haudenosaunee have called the timeout.
Have we got a golden goal in our midst? Oh, that'd be a cracking way to start the competition for this Pool A game. It is game number 9, and it's one of about 70, I reckon, we have for you for the rest of the week. So do yourself a favour. If you haven't got a live pass, get on. It's $35 US, and you get every game live. Doesn't get better than that.
Does not get better than that. How much lacrosse can you watch in a week? I can generally get in 3 or 4 games a day.
Yeah. And there'll be a few people at home who have bought the pass.
Yep.
And just a reminder too, on World Lacrosse TV, these games do become free after 24 hours. So, you know, if you can't afford a pass, you can re-watch the game 24 hours later. So, ball now in the Australian stick. No. So Australia will start with the ball. I might have said that the Haudenosaunee called that timeout, but they can't do that in their defensive end.
That's correct.
So opportunity here for Australia. Limited time left in this game.
Man to man, man to man, man to man.
The men in the best uniform in the business, the Haudenosaunee. Stubbs steps around, gets to free the hands. Good save on the bottom corner there from their keeper in Ryder Johnson. And ball flicks out fortuitously back to Australia. So they need to move the ball as the coaches are screaming. And now we see Walsh has the ball up top. So ball just under 3 minutes to go in this contest. Australia with the ball on the outer side. Haudenosaunee need to dispossess the Australians here. Dallison looks to come top side, gets plenty of pressure from Squire. Walsh just steps past his player, fires, and good save there, but it's come off. It's gone to the stick of Will Dallison. Great save from the keeper. It's popped out his stick. Will Dallison's just running through, pops back into his, puts it straight back in the cage. Not much the keeper could do with that one. 2-goal game. 2 minutes and something to go.
Will Dallison with a hat trick now. So there was a shot saved by the keeper. Dallison just bounced his way, or came his way. So we see it there. There's the bounce. He grabs the ground ball and just puts it over the shoulder. Obviously the goalie wasn't set because he was in recovery from that first shot, and Dallison just went, thank you very much.
And it's back to the centre.
2 minutes 57 left in the quarter.
2 minutes 57. And Australia with the ball again. Another one for Australia. Is that the nail in the coffin here in this Group A game from Hudson Rob? And that's out to a 14-11 ball game. And Australia have come alive in this fourth quarter. And with limited time in this game, it's going to take something very special for the Haudenosaunee to get back in this contest.
But never say never. The Haudenosaunee have the magic, they have the creator, and they're an absolutely amazing team.
They are, as Clark picks the ball up, comes out, he's going to get pressure, just fires it up, and that's up and over. Is he going to call? I don't think they're going to call that a shot. Even though that went over the cage, I think you're drawing a long bow to call that one a shot. So, Haudenosaunee with an opportunity. Lee with the ball now in their defensive end. And they're going to have to go quick here. Anderson realises this. Anderson looks to step in. Not there. Barrero has the ball over to Thundercloud. Looks inside. Great finish inside there from Dalen John. So there's one of them. And back to a 14-12 game. Dalen John, BTB, coming through the crease. This game's had everything, Shendell.
Sure has. Just waiting for that one on the replay, but a lovely BTB shot.
As he's going to ground, he slides on the knees. Little BTB beats Jaff in the cage. And ball back to the centre. The two number ones go against it again. Watts up against Clark. Clark wins it out to his advantage. Now fires it back to his defender. Ball to be won. Here's another opportunity for the Haudenosaunee. Just need to pick a ball up. Does, extracts himself. Good save there from Ethan Jaff. Right on the doorstep. He went knock, knock, knock. But wasn't able to open the door. And Chase Kogan looks to free the hands, gets up top. Oh, puts another one in. We're not done here. 14-13. And the Haudenosaunee turning it on.
Second player of the day from the Haudenosaunee to have a hat-trick, Chase Kogan. Minute 54 in play. Like I said, never say never when you're playing the Haudenosaunee. They are just a magical team. And it's a one-goal ball game.
Well, I'll tell you what Australia need to do now if they do get the ball. If they win the ball out of the centre, they want to take some time out of this clock. So ball comes out, flicked out. Australia do get it. And ball dispossessed, so Haudenosaunee again. Just over a minute and a half. Here's my man, Lee. Has the ball here with Kogan.
Good day, good day.
Looks down the bottom corner. Snyder fires the backside. Through past there. Good ball movement. Snyder gets it back. Looks in the crease. Jaff with a big save there from Marcus Thundercloud. And just pops over. And the ball has been dispossessed, going the way of the Haudenosaunee. So limited time in this game.
Minute 9.
So 1 minute and 9. There's a flag on the play as well. So they're going to be in a man-up situation here. Ball at the top. Dalen John already has one. Looks down the bottom corner. Now the through ball just fires up and over, but flag on the play. So they will have a power play to try and tie this up. Under a minute to go in this contest.
47 seconds. Power play, we'll see how long that's going to impact play for.
As we have a timeout here called by the Haudenosaunee to draw something up. Oh, tell you what, I ask for these every time I commentate. At the biggest level, have we got a golden goal on our hands here? It is 14-13, Haudenosaunee, 47 seconds to get even. And then I'm suggesting that if that does happen in a power play situation, we're going to go to golden goal.
Absolutely. I think they're going to want to score in this, I think it's a 30-second penalty that the Australians have.
Yeah,
missing that on the screen.
Penalty,
so you know, they've got to use this 30 if they want to hit the net and then stay in the game to get to golden goal, or at least to have another opportunity to score. They can get 2 quick goals as well in a power play with that 30. These guys can move the ball really, really quickly. So Australia are going to have to really be sharp on their defence if they want to hold this lead with 47 seconds to go in a regulation play.
What a cracker. We had a cracker in the first Pool A game today. And our man, Teddy Jenner, was on that one. USA running out, 7-6 winners. We've got a 14-13 ball game here with 47 seconds left. And the commentator might just put it up a notch if this one goes in for the next little bit.
For those playing along at home, this is like the time that Tony loves to live.
Ball starting on the outer side there through Barreo. Now up the top to Kogan. Kogan looks again. Ball rotation down the back. Ball comes through here to Snyder. Snyder back to Whitehorse. Good rotation. There's through balls everywhere here. Looks back up the top. Gets the ball. Fires! And we've got a tied game at 14-all as Chase Hogan rips one from the top center. And limited time in this contest.
23 seconds.
So 23 seconds to go in the contest.
7 seconds on Australia's penalty.
Australia still in a penalty situation for 7 seconds. 23 on the play. Have one of these face-off players who have been unbelievable for both sides. Have they got one out the center and a game winner? Or are we going to go to golden goal? The legal procedure. Australia will take the ball. They will have an opportunity to even and put a game winner on the ball. Wasn't looking. Ball turns over. There's just mental pressure everywhere here at the moment.
Yeah, it looks like the Australians were trying to...
it's turned over again. Maybe they need to change the ball. Opportunity. Stubbs needs to shoot the ball. Does shoot the ball. Ball goes out of bounds. And we're going to golden goal. Going to golden goal. Whoa.
That last 15 seconds, Tone, had all the pressure, lots of turnovers. I don't know if Stubbs had seen that player down on the corner, wasn't able to hit him, decided to take the shot. So
what's going to happen now, Shendell?
Sorry, just to say, Tone, that was a 4-all ball game, so both teams scored 4 apiece in that quarter.
Yep.
Australia has served 5 minutes. Haudenosaunee have served 5 minutes in penalties. Australia 7.5 minutes. Equally, Australia's had 44 shots on goals, and Haudenosaunee have had 42. So really well matched up when we're actually looking at the statistics of this game. It's just who scores first.
Well, look, both teams have done a great job to get to this point. I've got a fairy tale in the first Pool A game. I love, if you've ever listened to us on the Australian Lacrosse Network, this is my jam. And I know one team's going to walk away with this, but don't. This is why we bring live lacrosse to the viewers, and World Lacrosse TV is not dissatisfying that at this point in time. So what we're going to have is we're going to have a 4-minute quarter. The first team to score will win this game. If there is no score in the first 4 minutes, it's going to turn over and we're going to have another 4-minute quarter. And if no score in that one, we're going to have another 4-minute quarter.
Yep.
First goal wins.
Looking at the crowd
in the contest of this pool.
Yeah, and looking at the crowd, there is a lot of nervous faces up there.
So it is golden goal time here. Face-off becomes pivotal. Clark and Watts have been battling it out all day. And now they have an opportunity from the centre drawer to maybe just make a name for themselves. But it's imperative to get the ball out of that face-off position and give your team the first opportunity in front of the cage. But someone is going to walk away from this game a hero for their team. And I cannot wait for the next 4 minutes of lacrosse as Watts and Clark go out to do battle again in the centre.
Haudenosaunee coaches have been really quiet and composed. Australia are really vocal on their coaching bench. So ball is won.
Clark wins the ball, looks forward, passes it forward, picked off here by the Haudenosaunee. Clark still on the ground. They will blow it dead. But the Haudenosaunee with the ball, he will just give it up. And a few things being said there. As the coaching staff for Australia weren't very happy with the contest that happened there. We're hearing that in our effects mic. But turned over, and the Haudenosaunee will have the ball in their offensive end.
Just watching this replay, okay, so it was a bit of a hip and shoulder from number 32 from the Haudenosaunee, who is Mason Sandon from Albany.
And just taking the wind out of him, I think, there. He's done a great job today, Charlie Clark. So they need to stop. And this is where your teammates, you've just worn one in the back end. The defense has got to stand up here for their teammate and show a little bit of spirit.
Absolutely. Sandon just put the body on the line there, and Charlie Clark was the one that came off worse. Haudenosaunee now in their offense.
So ball coming down through the X position. Kogan has the ball, rotates up, looks to be the game winner, comes off, shot blocked, coming out here, Luke McCallick, he's already got one for the day. McCallick, they have numbers here, he can give it over to Falepa. Falepa just gets dispossessed, ball still to be won, picked up, ball hits the ground again, plenty of contest out there, and overrunning the ball. Good contest on the outer side, good check, ball still hitting the deck. And we're going to have a loose ball push call there. And Hudson Rob wearing that call. Oh, can you feel the pressure in this cooker here?
Yeah, absolutely can. This is where you've got to put your body on the line. These are the moments everyone's got to stand up.
Ball comes up the top to Stubbs as Falepa substitutes. Stubbs, Gosh, also subbing. Walsh, is he going to be the game winner today? Harry Walsh has the ball on this right 45. Over to Stubbs.
That's Templeton on the field. The general, I do say, he likes to run a lot of the Australian offense.
So ball here, Stubbs. Over here to Walsh, back to Stubbs. Looking to get a good shot here and work for one. Is it going to be Will Dallison? He's got a couple late in this game. Walsh comes out, Templeton. Toby Templeton picks up by Lee. Looks to get inside. Good movement in there. Hudson Rob fires. There's the game winner. Hudson Rob for Australia puts it away. And Hudson Rob is the hero for this Australian team. They win the contest 15-14 in golden goal.
Wow, what an absolute showstopper. The Australians are celebrating right in front of us here, Tony, on the field. The Haudenosaunee look absolutely devastated.
Hudson Rob, we see that on the replay. Ball comes through, found Hudson Rob sitting all alone. Goalie was screened. Rob pops it up the top left-hand corner, and that is the way you win a golden goal game.
Yep, so he used his two teammates and the other two defenders as a screen, and then was able to block the goalie's vision, which you can see here now. Templeton moves it across, uses the two players as a screen and just gets past the goalie.
So I got my wish, I got a golden goal. And Australia, well, they are the beneficiaries of the win here. But congratulations to the Haudenosaunee. That was just a classic game of lacrosse.
Yeah,
they were down by 3 with about 2 minutes to go, brought it back to even, and then Hudson Rob sticks it away for the game winner. What a cracker.
What an absolute belter. This is what we live for. And a great way, great showcase. Oh, sorry, I've just got some stats here now, Tone. So save percentages, Haudenosaunee at 48%, Australia at 46%. Again, it was the difference. Mostly much for muchness everywhere else across the field. So they're pretty well matched, and I think they might see each other later in the week, if not in the crossover rounds, or depending on who is able to push through to the medal games and beyond.
And we hope you've enjoyed this coverage here on World Lacrosse TV. We've still got another 8 days of it, culminating in the gold and bronze medal games. Australia are victors today, but the Haudenosaunee will fight another day. And what a classic here in Jeju for the World Lacrosse Men's Under-20 Championship. And I cannot say any more than lacrosse is the winner today.
It absolutely is. And just up next, Tony, it's not the end of lacrosse for today. You've got one more to go.
And that will be Jamaica up against Korea at 7 p.m.
That is absolutely right. So Tony will be the man of the mic for that one in the Pool C game, but right now it's Australia's moment. They look to be really enjoying it. The crowd is going absolutely crazy.
And we're going to wrap it up here from the beautiful Zingawippo Fields. My name is Tony Watts. I've had Shandell Oliver. Get in touch with me on Insta at TonyWatts71. And I'm going to say, until the sticks are swinging, we'll see you at 7 p.m.
Alright boys, get your shit. Celebrate nice. Let's go, we've got to get going, we've got to recover. Long way to go in this tournament. Long way to go. That's it.
What, free from his arm or Shador perfect shit? I thought Scott had the hezzy to the bouncer. And then we all went back. But you just moved that like this, waiting for the cheer. Riley. Just shifting like that.
Bro, how is that not a penalty on Chuck? Bro.
The ref was fucking
terrible. I go, the ref goes body to body. I know he didn't even have the ball. I know, he broke the line. Smacked him.
Huh? Boys, get ready and I'll walk into the other spots myself. They're up there, they're behind me where the ARC.
Chucky, Snow Bunny Heaven is on the way.
Snow Bunny! It actually is.